Hang out live, baby. Welcome in to VP Nations. Thank you for tuning in to VP Nation. Of course, we're back. Haven't done this in a long time. Very long time. So, of course, football season is about to begin, so you know we got to begin again. I know I took a little break, but it's your host, Jasper Jackson. And keeping it real go wrong, you get me. Of course, you know I got my boy KC on the line. KC, go ahead and holler at him.
Man, what's happening, man? Been a minute, dog.
I know, man. And thank you for tuning in once again to VP Nation. But, hey, bring that beat back for a little bit. Just had to hear it again before we get started. All right, guys. We're back once again. VP Nation, thank you for tuning in. We're finna go live with this thing. I know I keep on thanking you a lot because I know we haven't been here for a while. So thank you for hanging in with us. And, of course, it's your host, Jasper Jackson. Keeping it real goes wrong. Like I said, you get me. And this summer, keeping it real has gone completely wrong. Completely wrong. So, KC, man, you heard about the judge that overturned Goodell's decision for Brady?
No, I missed that.
Yeah. How about those 4 games turned to 0 games?
I knew they were gonna pay somebody off of that.
Man, you know Goodell, man, he be overstepping his power, man. That's what I think. Personally, what you think?
Hey, man. Hey, if you cheat, you do wrong, you get punished, dog.
True enough, man. They did cheat, but my whole thing about this whole thing that we was talking about this today while I was up in the sports bar. I said my whole thing was this. You still let that team go on. You caught them cheating. Okay, they broke the NFL rule. They was cheating as a team. But as a team, you let them go on to the
Super Bowl.
To the Super Bowl.
Yep.
My thing is you should have, as a team, nipped it in the bud then and told them, no, you disqualified for cheating.
Yep.
Instead of trying to single out certain people, all people, the ball boy. Come on, man. Dude only make $30,000. But you want to single him out. You know what I'm saying? And Tom Brady and all these other people. You should have punished the whole team and the whole organization. And I feel like they didn't do it. So once you let them go to the Super Bowl, then you said it was okay. You let it continue. I mean, yeah, you caught them then, but you let it continue. Like, okay, you still won the game, you go to the Super Bowl. So my whole thing now, there was a whole bunch of nothing. After that point, you still, because it was so much money on the line, you still let it go to the Super Bowl. So there was a whole bunch of nothing. So now you're going to try to suspend them for 4 games? You should have suspended them from the Super Bowl, the whole team. That's what you could have done, and then you would have been in your right mind. You would have been all well within your power to do that. But it's so much money on the line, you're not going to do that. You got so much money invested and tied into it that you're not going to do that. So you was against a rock in a hard place, and unfortunately you let them go to the Super Bowl. So now why are you going to try to disband me? My whole thing is this now. You letting that go on as an organization. I mean, like if I'm another team, I'm like, well, okay, everybody's bending the rules to try to make the game. Why not them? Why not us? We already know if you get caught, what's going to happen? Nothing. Patriots already got caught twice. Nothing still happened. Oh, you knock off a couple of draft picks. So what?
Yeah.
You pick that up in free agent. That ain't nothing. That's just my opinion. I mean, I don't know, man.
I agree with you. I think they should have done something then, you know. I think part of it was money, and then another part of it, they, went down a road that they ain't never been down, so they didn't really know how to handle it at that time. I think that was a big part of it. You know what I'm saying? They may have wanted to do something, but you know what I'm saying? They just ain't never been down that road, and they really, so they ain't had no precedence precedence, no standard of how to handle that situation. You know what I'm saying? I bet you though the next time something like that happens, you know what I'm saying, they have something in line. I mean, even if you do find, I think they should have done something, you know, when it had done. You made a good point. It just did someone, you know, when they had done something. I know they did talk about people trying to get them to get the Colts and the Ravens to play. The Colts and the Ravens to play over again. But I guess, you know, a lot of business stuff going in there, getting that venue set up. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the next time, you know, just a lot of business going in. They got to reschedule the Super Bowl game. A lot of events going on around there. A lot of people livelihoods with that involved. But then again, I mean, if the dude jacked it up, then you got to have something set in line. You know what I'm saying? Some kind of precedent set where they got to do it. You know, so I think next time that happen, they'll have all this groundwork, you know what I'm saying, already established. And then, you know, somebody got to get suspended. Somebody got to get suspended. But then again, like I said, you know, it's a lot of bread. Like you said, and I agree with it. There's a lot of bread involved in that too. You know what I'm saying? They got a, what, $9+ billion entity. You know what I'm saying? So they can't just let it fall under like that. So, you know, I guess you just gonna push it off like everybody else. You know, we know you did it. We just gonna push your sentence off until later on, which I think is, you know, in one hand, it's a thing to do. In another hand, it's a proper horse crap. You know what I'm saying? So.
Because they have no evidence. So my whole thing is you had the balls, all right? You was caught red-handed, but you didn't have no evidence of who did it. But as an organization, it was their balls.
Right.
So
they got to take responsibility for it.
Right. And that's the ultimate. If you're trying to protect the shield, you're trying to protect the integrity of the game. That's the ultimate response. That's the ultimate price. Oh, you got caught cheating, you up out of here. You ain't going to no Super Bowl, and you still get, you know, things dealt to you as an organization. You know,
I agree with you. This ain't like the most stuff we always hear like regular individuals. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it's something that ain't. It's like a precedence that ain't been. You know what I'm saying? This is down the road that they haven't traveled before. You know what I'm saying? This ain't just like Adrian Peterson or Mike Tomlin or, you know what I'm saying, just some individual person, player, you know what I'm saying, something like that. You got to deal with you know what I'm saying, and how to deal with that. So I think right now, part of it, I think they decide to push it off because they, you know, we never been down this road, so we don't know what's going on. We don't know how to properly handle this. And then, like I said, too, you know, the Super Bowl is what, like 2 weeks away? You got people that can only come to town at that particular time. You know what I'm saying? You got regular Joe Schmoes like me and yourself and, you know, the folk that's watching that got these tickets that they done took time off of work. You know what I'm saying? They can't go in there and put that PTO in again, you know, for the week or the following 2 weeks. So you got a lot of this stuff right here pertaining to that you got to deal with. And then those people around there with the business venue and all that. But on the other hand, like you said, they need to do something, dog. They need to do something to them dudes, man. Because, the Patriots, man, I ain't never really liked the squad. Didn't too much like too many players on there. You know, Randy Moss and my boy that do the show with Tony Dungy. But I don't know, just something about the organization, man, that don't sit right with me. You know what I'm saying? There's just something about them, man, that's just not right. And, you know, I think this is like something. I think it's just another thing for them to, hey, man, we untouchable. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think what you're talking about, it had something to do with the judge overruling. They should have handled it then and there, but I think that's kind of unfair in that own right. But it's just a lot of stuff, man. Like I say, opinion based. I don't really know, you know, how that business side of that stuff work. But man,
so my whole thing is this:
because the Patriots got asterisks by every Super Bowl they have been in, dog. It's been something crazy around every Super Bowl they've been in, man. Something. And I ain't talking about no minor stuff. I'm talking about not like what Pete Carroll and them decided to throw or whatever. I'm talking about like some serious stuff that like changed guys' livelihoods. You know what I'm saying? That the difference between a Super Bowl champ and a non-Super Bowl champ, you know, that's a lot of money. That's people's legacies and livelihood that they put in. You know what I'm saying? That's man, that's crazy, man.
But my thing is this: because it wasn't their first time, and they pretty much slept on the wrist, and we're not gonna. It wasn't their first time getting caught. We don't know how many games they've been cheating like this.
Right.
you know. So my whole thing is this: you ain't got to move the Super Bowl. You ain't got to move the date. We already know Seattle was gonna be in there. All you had to do, like you said, it was 2 weeks before the Super Bowl. Bam, hey, have the Colts and whoever they put out play on a Thursday night. It's Thursday night football. This is one off. You can schedule that because they say, hey man, we're gonna put a game Thursday night at the Colts since you were hired on the list at your hometown. That's extra money coming in.
They could have had them play that game in between them 2 weeks. You know, the third round of Super. They could have played that one weekend and got that over.
Yeah, they could have played on Thursday night. That's extra money coming in. That's extra money coming in for the organization, and you decide the winner right then and there who's going to the Super Bowl.
True.
I mean, shoot, you can't tell me you couldn't sell tickets.
Yeah.
Not in both of those organizations. They announcing the game Tuesday. It's sold out by Wednesday.
Yep.
Thursday, you in the game. So I'm saying it could have been other things done. Yeah, the people who put merchandise in about the Patriots Super Bowl and this year champs, yeah, they would have lost money, but they had to reprint a whole bunch of T-shirts and hats.
Yeah, I mean, they got to do that every time they play the Super Bowl. Both teams we the champ, but somebody never gets the shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So you send all that to Africa and give it away for charity or something like that, and you keep moving. But my whole thing like this, if that's just like me and you owning a business, right? When we go into business and we both say, hey, this is our business, and no one man is bigger than this business because it takes both of us to make this money. And we got 13 owners. We got 13 business partners. We all agree at one point in time, it's no one man that's bigger than this business. Meaning that I don't own more than you. You don't own more than me. We all equal. We all the share. But I turn around and do some shady stuff where I'm doing inside trading and things of that nature. That's causing the business money. Because of my personal greed, I'm causing the business money. How do you deal with me? It's the same sense. Since we're all equal and you causing the business money, you got to get up out of here for a little while. By any means necessary until we can repair our name.
Right.
And I think the move that the NFL should have made in Roger Goodell was to kick them boys out to repair their name. Because now you know it's cheating. That just said 32 teams now finna all cheat. They all finna go get that edge. They all finna take it to the limit. And they're gonna see how far can we ride with it. So now you gotta spend extra money regulating the rules of 32 teams because now they all finna try to get in on it. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be from equipment to cement in the past to knocking boys out when they hit them. I mean, now they all finna try to get into it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's like some brass knuckles on their gloves or something, up under the gloves. They just knocking, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, but what I'm saying is now you spent all these years building up your brand and you let one team destroy your brand. So if I was everybody else, I'm like, shit, they benefited from that. Matter of fact, the Patriots laughed at them and said, they benefited from it. They won the Super Bowl. They got extra money. They got all this money. They made $1 million. They made more than 10 million plus. Extra.
Super Bowl and they beat the Charge.
And they beat the Charge. Why not do it again? Who gonna remember it 30 years down the road? Even if you do remember 30 years down the road, I got interest out that money I just won. So what? You call me a cheat. I'm still playing. I'll still be in that next year.
True indeed, brother. True indeed. Speaking of money, man, that boy walked away with a whole bunch of that money from that old whack fight. Hey, how you feel with giving him your money and getting nothing in return?
So you talking about Mayweather and Pacquiao, huh?
Man.
So I was smart. Okay, so I watched boxing.
Hey, say it.
No. Listen to me. Listen. See, this is the thing between a true boxing fan and a casual boxing watcher. All right. I knew what it was from 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I knew the boy Pacquiao couldn't beat Mayweather.
Mm-hmm.
I knew Mayweather was gonna go in there, drop it on him to begin with, to let him know, like he always do. Everybody he fight, he dropped that 1, 2, 3, and he dropped some power to you, let you know that you ain't just gonna walk up in here. That slows you down, and then you start to try to think with Mayweather. Well, maybe if I pivot to the left and then try to throw a hook, I might can hit him. No, you don't. You can't play checkers when the man playing chess. You know, I think Mayweather, and then you brought the game down to a lower level. That's exactly what I knew was going to happen. I knew it wasn't going to be an exciting fight. So me, being the smart person I was, I went to Hooters, got in free. Understand what I'm saying? Got in free, got me a free seat right there at the big screen TV, and I watched the fight for free, eating some chicken wings, and I knew what it was. Now, everybody around me was like, oh, man, this fight ain't what it meant to be. I was like, it's what it was.
Yeah, man.
If you watch that fight, the first thing Mayweather did when he came out, he hit him with a 1-2 right off the bat. In the center of the ring, boom, boom, as hard as he can. That changed the whole tone of the fight. Like my boy Mike Tyson used to say, everybody ain't playing until they get hit in their motherfucking mouth. The mouth, all that game plan goes out the window. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what happened to Pacquiao. He got hit with that 1-2, and his motherfucking game plan went out the window. He said, oh, shit, I can't just rush in on this dude. He going to catch me coming every time. And it was going to be another Ricky Hatton all over again.
True indeed. Indeed. Now, see, a gent like myself, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even wait my time, you know, even watching it for free, because I already knew what it was going to be, man. You know what I'm saying? Man. It looked like a Pacquiao back there. Hey, but I already knew what it was, man. You know? I mean, it was just a win-win for him. It was set up for him to win. He's not going to take that hit to his legacy. I'm just going to keep it simple.
Yeah.
And Mayweather, so, I mean, for him to get a quick 50 M's, man, that was good for him. Got him out of debt real good. And, you know what I'm saying, a little change left over, go get him a little Happy Meal or something at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So he made out good. That wasn't probably on a purse that probably ain't nobody else going to ever bring home. You know what I'm saying? So,
nope.
I heard about it. I think I was watching SportsCenter at that time. And they was up there giving a play-by-play of it and so forth and so on. But, yeah, man, so, I mean, it started out like they gave Pacquiao rounds which way he 3. How they was going. I mean, sprinkle them. You know, give them one here and then give them another 2 at the end. And when it's all said and done, you know, they were still going to walk out with a W. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? They too old in there anyway. Both of them getting Medicaid, you know what I'm talking about? But for real though, man, I mean, looking at it, I don't even think I still watch the highlight, because I mean, I basically just kind of figured it was, you know, if I was hanging out with you or something like that, man, yeah, I would have went then, you know what I'm saying? Kick with my boy, you know. But other than that, man, I kind of figured like it was just gonna be that, you know.
Hey, I knew what it was, man. That whole thing didn't surprise me. So that's why I'm like tripping, because it's like, oh man, where the Pacquiao was so boring. Oh, they didn't get your money where they didn't make it. I'm like, dude, have you watched the Mayweather fight before? The dude don't get hit. You can't even pinch him. You remember the dude on Player Club when he was like, damn, did you even pinch the bitch? You can't even pinch him. And you know, my whole thing is that, dog, you paid for this fight thinking he was gonna be hyped up. Have you watched any Mayweather fights? And this is the crazy thing about it. when you do try to come out, balls out, and try to fight Mayweather, you get knocked out like Ricky Hatton. Because the boy still can punch. And he punch you when you don't even see the punch coming, which makes it hurt even worse. So you get knocked out like Ricky Hatton when you come to him. He already discovered how to beat that little fighting style. Oh, you just gonna try to bull rush him? Oh, hey, boom, there you go. Good night. Have a good one.
Yeah.
You ever see everybody come fight Mayweather? They come in there with a game plan. Oh, we gonna beat him. We gonna push him against the ropes, and we gonna do this. We gonna do that. And what Mayweather say? It's different when you get in the ring with him. He hit you one time with that 1-2, change your whole game plan. he hit you with that 1-2. You ain't even see it coming. You like, damn, what the hell just hit me, nigga? You in the fight?
You rather see that than that got over versus
Menace.
Hey, what we're gonna be, man.
What's up?
I think we already knew what it was gonna be.
All right. So, hey, man, you know, that's all I'm saying. So now this is a good thing about this fight that he's about to fight next. He finna fight Berto. I always liked the Berto. You know, he quick, he fast, and he ain't scared to go in there and bang. You know what I'm saying? He get beat up, but he ain't never in a dull, exciting fight. I mean, he gonna go in there and fight.
Yeah.
And he quick and fast and powerful as well. So, I mean, I kind of want to see. I know Mayweather probably. I want to see how he adjusts when you got somebody that's still quick and fast, just like him, and he ain't gonna give up. He got heart too. Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say, man. But the only thing I can think about was Muhammad Ali, so that wasn't even worth mentioning. But yeah, I would. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was a little far fetched, but I would like to see somebody bring it out of him a little bit more than what I ain't go toe to toe, but somebody can change it like you said. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The people who have brought it out to him, he stopped him. He stopped him. That's one thing I can say. When you make him fight, he gonna stop him. You know what I'm saying? He's just like a pit bull. You know what I'm saying? Once the fight on, it's on. You know, it's somebody gotta get stopped. They ain't just gonna break themselves up. Somebody gotta get stopped. So I mean, we'll see how it plays out, man. I just hate all the hate, man. I mean, like this dude. See, and this is another thing I hate about boxing. Or I don't hate about boxing. I hate about boxing fans. Like they don't understand, man. They want everybody to be like Mayweather. So you got all these other boxers who's trying to be like Mayweather, trying to have an undefeated record, and trying to do all this, but they ain't fighting nobody. They fighting taxi drivers and people off the street. You know what I'm saying? You ain't fighting nobody. And then because they want to have a perfect record. And my whole thing, and then everybody try to compare that to Mayweather, like, well, Mayweather got a perfect record. Why he getting $200 million per fight? I'm like, man, this dude been through the gauntlet. Like he fought everybody. If he didn't fight them, he called them out. So everybody was like, well, Mayweather, he fought people at the right time for him and all this. No, he didn't. When that boy was young and he was calling everybody out to try to become a beast, become the beast that he is now, them boys didn't want no part of him. He had people jumping divisions, moving out his way, not even answering his phone call. Everybody was like, oh, he fought Sugar Shane Mosley past his prime. But he called Sugar Shane Mosley out when Sugar Shane was undefeated back in the day, way before he fought Oscar De La Hoya. Sugar Shane Mosley avoided Floyd Mayweather and then fought Oscar De La Hoya. I'm saying he called everybody out. He called Cotto out. Cotto didn't want no part of him. Top Rank didn't want no part of him back in the day. He called everybody out who y'all say he was scared of ducking. The only people who they can say he was scared of ducking was Paul Williams. And Paul Williams, at that time, he was fighting in a heavier weight class. But my whole thing is everybody want to have an undefeated record. Everybody want to, they want to do the things the easy way. But my whole thing is this boy actually fought people.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like Triple G. Triple G, man, he fighting tomato cans, man. You know what I'm saying? But like his fan base is Pacquiao fan base, which is crazy because his fan base is like this. His fan base is like, oh, won't he fight Mayweather? You know what I'm saying? He'll come down to 154 to fight Mayweather. Or, you know what I'm saying? Triple G should fight Mayweather. But why? You have nobody in your weight class. You dominated the weight class. Ain't nobody fighting you no more. Go get on, Kim. Ain't nobody fighting you no more. Go ahead and go up and fight the bit. If you the shit, if you the real man, go up to the next weight class and fight the boogeyman in that division. They don't want Andre Ward. But see, this is the thing that most people don't realize. So you're willing to fight at 168. He fights at 160. Triple G. You're willing to go up and fight at 168. Other people in that weight class. And everybody was like either retiring or you trying to catch people at the end of their career and try to get a win off them to get a name on your record. But the real man, who the king of that division at 168, is Andre Ward. And he said, come on, let's fight. Let's get along. Matter of fact, Andre Ward said he'll come down 4 pounds. Let's meet at 164. You at 160, he at 168, and he said he'll meet you at 164 to fight. Why? Because real recognize you know that saying, don't you care? Real recognize real, gangster recognize gangster. That boy don't want no part of Andre Ward. They trying to tell him, oh no, Andre Ward, why you trying to get Triple G to fight him? Why don't you move up and fight Kovalev? I'm like, he said he'll fight Sergey Kovalev in a year if he's still king of the division. He don't care. He'll move up and fight that dude. But Sergey Kovalev is ducking your boy Stevenson, who's a real champion at 170. He ducking him. So everybody was giving Stevenson all this hate. When Kovalev was calling out Stevenson, right? So-called calling out Stevenson, talking about something he don't want to fight. And everybody was like, Stevenson ducking Kovalev, Stevenson ducking Kovalev. So Stevenson said, shut that shit up. Let's go ahead and make it happen. Let's put it down. Purse bid. Let's make it happen. Al Heyman backed him like, oh, hell yeah, let's make this happen. We won the purse bid. Al Heyman won the purse bid. What Stevenson say? Nah, we ain't going to fight. We can't fight over there. We're just going to fight our mandatory. And everybody agreed to it and let it slide. I'm like, dude, that's just a straight up duck right now. You've been saying this man was scared. You used this man to get all this props about your name and get your name out there. Now when it's time to fight, you going to say, nah. Now, you know, Stevenson back in the day used to be a pimp. You can check his records. He used to be a pimp. He should have went over there and slapped shit out of Kovalev. Told him to get on the corner. That's just what I'm saying. Get your skirty ass up on the corner.
Oh, man. Hey, man. In that case, speaking of which, speaking of scary. What do you think about the LBJ, man?
LBJ?
Yeah, man. LeBron and Steph Curry.
I don't think nothing about it. I think LeBron James won. Let me tell you why he won. He won in the simple fact that he said, I can't promise you a championship, but I'm gonna try my best to bring one to Cleveland. And he became so close that he put the city on his back again, and now everybody got hope. Now the money is about to come into the city. Money coming to the city. NBA gonna get that new restructure of the salary caps, and he gonna make a killing. But not only if he gonna make a killing, he gonna make some backdoor business decisions with the city. We're bringing in things around the city. We're bringing in the company back up in Cleveland. He won. Officially he did not get a ring. He is not known as the champion. but he won. I mean, so when you look at it from a different standpoint, no, he ain't win the NBA, but that's just like a battle. He's winning the war. That boy finna get big banks in his city. So where he from? And he gonna rebuild it. Where he from? They're gonna name a street after that boy. Matter of fact, they're gonna have a couple of streets named after him. What's he say? I can hear you. Your mic going in and out.
Yeah.
Pick your phone up. I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Gonna rename
man.
And I like
what you think? You think he came out? Tell me your opinion.
Say what?
What you think about your own question you asked me?
In the open battle, and the greatest player in the world, he ain't gonna lose. And then you turn around and play tired, or play like you go out, and then you lose. So, man, you know, open your mouth and build out there, you know. So me, it was me. I could be I don't know. I know when you make claims like that, you got to back them up, regardless of who you is. But maybe nowadays, you know, folk understand. You know, I mean, maybe nowadays folks see, you know, hey, he made a mistake or whatever. That ain't no mistake. Man just said what he said. Hey, shouldn't have said it, you know. But I ain't got nothing against. I don't like him in Cleveland. Anyway, else, he's been perfectly fine with him. I like him when he was in Miami. I'm a Heat fan. Still is. But I think, like you say, man, he did make a honestly, I think you should playing like maybe nervous because he ain't never been on the stage like that before. Klay Thompson, his shot, I mean, it came back at times. He resuscitated a little life into it, but I mean, overall, he didn't do nothing too much. He has to play like defense, but you know, hopefully he'll come up. Saying, you know, and I like that. Came out there and stood all that down. And Dylan Vadova, man, this one, you know, did this team lose or did this other team beat them? You know, I think it was just one of those situations. Lose to make earlier. I think, you know, just trying to get light. Once he got used to it, started sliding into it, which was kind of late on into the series. Because then started making them shots that we just knew he was making. So he shot all that down. I think if Vadova was playing good defense, I think Steph Curry, he just, you know, kind of got over that he was in the final. You know, but we can see that when all that started coming into play. No, paid it away, man. He was just like before. We didn't know who. I think Tristan Thompson played playoff. I thought I just threw him out. The boy showed up. He did it. Town. Another surprise for himself. Now I hope them boys do their thing. Now they got junior, even though they lost. But I think man, back in the next year. But like I said, I think it's gonna be some issues going on in that West, and I don't mean it just like everybody else. They see, man. They saw how Golden State got you, man. I think if there's one team that can beat Golden State, I think it's them. Run, but I think OKC can run with the ball. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got Westbrook out there, high motor, KD, you know what I'm saying? When he's still Ibaka. Tampa going to be a problem because they don't play defense. But, you know, they got a box some of that, and I'm sure they're ready for that. So, like the boys said, they got a good year under their belt. They got a pretty good. And this is off KD's. I think you know, KD got hurt, so I still think they would have won. And then they saw how they did. You know, and this is one thing that I think some folks forgot was that Kevin Love is injury prone, like super injury prone. And Kyrie Irving too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody came out. Cleveland picked him up at number 1 because of that knee. And you know that kneecap, man, that's something serious. Then Kevin Love, he just injury prone. Period. Like I heard one commentator say, he don't go injuries. You know, but I think you know if they can stay healthy, I think that'll be awesome. Awesome series. Got good. I think I lost, but he got to keep it together. You know what I'm saying? He got to keep it together off, man. If not, he's gonna get suspended for the whole year. But I think that's good, man. And NBA season this year gonna be exciting to me at least. Reason he them back, and I know he put in this whole year. He's like, man, if you was here, we had some jewelry on right now. Right? Just like if you won that championship, boy, you go right back to the board and had in a restructure there for a smooth $1 billion, dog, to be a champion. Let's get it here, man. They don't. You know what I'm saying? They bring some more folks, whatever, whoop the whoop. But OKC, man. OKC. Good rivalry.
All right. On that note, you know what I'm saying? So right now, man, what you think about? We got the preseason going on, last couple of games. We got San Francisco and the Chargers playing right now. The score is 6-8. San Francisco.
Oh, about last year, man, and then you come do this right here, man. Your life is done, man. Man, go get this thing up, man. I like it, boy. And the day, man, because you didn't come. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna hang out on the Smith, dog. And then
somebody sound like they heated.
Smith, dog. What was you thinking, man? What was you thinking? I'm going for y'all in the Super Bowl, but dang, bruh, what was you thinking, man?
Nah, hold on. What about old boy who was lighting fireworks and blew his fucking hand off from the Giants?
I just feel bad for him, dog. Hey, man. I want to see that because you know they're going to show that on TV, man. Half a hand on TV, man. I just want to see what it look like.
Hey, that dude got a pinky left. How you mix all your hands with a pinky and a thumb?
Man.
I'm tripping now. Hey, BP Nation, I'm sorry, guys. That is not funny.
Ray Rice. I told y'all he was going to be Ray Rice. He's going to be back. If they let Adrian Peterson back, they gonna let Ray Rice do it, dog.
Yeah.
If they let
You said Ray Rice?
yeah.
He ain't coming back, dog. What team he playing for?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you broke up. I could have sworn you said Tampa Bay, but Ray Rice, he ain't on Tampa Bay. He ain't in the NFL. He ain't coming back. He can't come back. He cannot come back, dog. They're not gonna let that man back. It's a videotape out there of him knocking a woman out cold. They're not gonna let him back, dog. They're not.
Okay.
As soon as you saw that, you saw those commercials.
Okay.
We do not support domestic violence and violence of women. We get help for everything NFL. We stand behind unity. Ray Rice is not coming back, dog. They had a whole movement about that. It's too early. He ain't coming back. He gonna be too old.
Okay.
Now if he come back,
Nah.
huh?
Tell him out there. Remember?
What you say?
I said, he's coming back. That's what you just said. He ain't coming back.
He ain't coming back. But if he come back, I tell Stacey to make you a bowl of gumbo.
I don't want that gumbo. She might poison.
Man, you tripping, dog. VP Nation, thank you for joining in, man. We just wanted to get in and get started. We want to recap a lot of issues that was going on around sports league. It's a lot more things that we're going to address and touch. Maybe when we do our next show. KC, when you want to do a show, man? Let me get it on the books for you. When you want to do the next one? Sometime this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bet. That's right, because we got some things going on. So that's a bet. Like I say, thank you for tuning in. Of course, we'll definitely run down everything else before the regular game start. Who's getting dropped, who's getting cut, who got where. You know what team that we think that's gonna win it or be in the playoffs. We're also going to address power rankings. You know who's going to be the top 10. My power ranking, Kevin power ranking, from order 1 through 10. Maybe Lil Wayne if he come on the show. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get everybody back. We're gonna get the cast back. But I want to go ahead, man. It was just some breaking news that happened in the news about Tom Brady, and I just kind of wanted to get little things off the chest, so I brought the show back. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I've been meaning to bring this back for a while, but you know, job will get in the way. Trying to make that money, trying to get it from the bottom of the map. But hey, thank you for tuning in. It's your boy Jasper Jackson. When keeping it real goes wrong, you get me. KC, holler down, check him out.
I'm living a little weight, man. I look like my shoulders might be trying to get a little something on.